So obviously everything else has a well, this is all spec 1. Obviously that means that, oh, like, it's interesting how it's at Monza, even though the one more thing that I would have added to this game, also a nice T300 podium wheel. I don't know if that's because that's what I'm using or that's just the actual in-game model or what. Hello again. Um, but that's nice. That's a nice hint of what I have. T300, not the RS, even though that is the T300 Pro brakes and excels, because it has the extra clutch pedal. So yeah, don't ask how I know all this. On to the first round. Tire allocation. I'm just gonna keep it balanced because I never messed around with that in last year's game, and even though this is a new game, everything's gonna be awkward. You know, everything's changed around quite a lot since last game. Like, it's gonna be so weird to have to get acclimatized to a new handling model. To be honest, that's what I'm scared about. Is it gonna be, because F1 2018 on a wheel, at least for me, was stupid hard because the cars were light as a feather, or at least there was like no force feedback even when I had maximum force feedback on that game. At least for me. I don't know if that's a console player problem. So on that game, I'm saying for me at least, pad was a lot faster, just because of that. 2019, I'm saying wheel was a lot faster than pad. This game, haven't tested pad, and I don't think it would be fair considering I haven't used a pad since, well, yeah, a long time ago. So yeah, everything coming in around Vietnam, right before Vietnam, something like that. I haven't won any rivalries, haven't done anything yet, because, well, practice ones now, and hopefully it's going to be complete. Why do I speak so soon? Why do I speak so soon? Hopefully it's going to be a dry weekend. It's going to rain the entirety of the race. Woo. And then people see why I complain about career modes being unfair. Nobody cares.
Jeff here. Thanks again for bringing me on board. You found a lot of talented people for this team. I can't wait to see what we can accomplish. But a journey of 1,000 wins starts with a single practice session. So the car is ready to head out whenever you are.
Thank you, it's only 15 seconds. Yeah, so I am going to have to try and memorize my F1 2020 setup, 2019 setup, off by heart. That's gonna be fun. Um, so yeah, for now, if I remember correctly, I didn't care about tire wear. I would push the tires every single lap. Oh, now I
So,
can change.
we'd like to run the acclimatization program if you have a chance before qualifying. It'll give us a good indication of our relative pace and consistency.
Yeah, again, Jeff, be shush. I am the driver now. Yeah. Oh, that's actually a sleek. Yeah, again, this is version 1.00. All the deliveries, I think most of the deliveries have already been changed. Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly take you through the practice rundown that I would have done for last year's game. And again, have to change not graphics, camera. Yeah. So that's just a rough estimate for now. Obviously, I will change it in no, because I still have camera shake on. Just saying, if you want to not have an idiot of an absolute car, you turn that down to nothing. Because otherwise the car just shakes like an
We need to
absolute
be sure you
spice.
can manage the tires through a lap. So try to keep the wear down through each corner.
Alright. Obviously, I'm having to do everything like right now. Um, again, here. T300, edit quickly. I did have a 15 on this. Just saying. So yeah. Again, I don't need anything for flashback. Don't ask why, this is why I do it. This is just how I'm used to it at this point. And then that means I can have ERS. Where's ERS? Overtake, yep. Overtake is that. There. See? So yeah, now everything's used how I was used to it from last year's game. The question is, how do I get acclimatized to the car? So first of all, there's a lot less feedback through the wheel. In my opinion, it's a lot more like F1 2018 in that sense, which makes it very weird for me. Yeah, there's a lot more understeer in this car than what I'm used to in the 2019 Merc, sorry. So that's gonna be fun to have a play about with. And obviously there's gonna be a little bit of grip. And last change I actually forgot to do because I'm an idiot. Which should help me get more used to it. 270. Yeah, I run 270. That means I have to move the wheel less to have it move more in game. See there? I would have absolutely gone nowhere there. So yeah, now I'm gonna actually try the practice program now that everything is done. So yeah, these videos will be very long. Oh well, be shush. Jeez, okay, so that's what happens when you thwart in this game. So driving with such a bad car compared to the 2019 Merc is something I'm going to have to get used to over time. And obviously something that I don't want to have to get used to over time, but I will. So yeah, I'm only ever going to time trial one track on this game, which is going to be Monaco, to keep up with my record of being high at Monaco across one F1 game. Obviously this is going to take me a long time to get used to, but obviously it's going to take me a long time to get used to this, having both overtake mode and DRS being their own separate things. Again, yeah, it's gonna take me a long time to get used to it. So I'm genuinely just gonna return to garage and just retire and then, yeah. Honestly, this game is gonna take me a long time to get used to compared to what I was used to before of F1 2019. So yeah, it's just gonna be a long, hard, stupid journey that I'm gonna have to learn how to deal with. Trust me, I know how to do this one, bro. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I can't use overtake mode for most of this run. So I'm just giving myself a lot of time there, because I am running none ERS to try and give you the biggest chance I can. And the amount of understeer there is, that's going to happen a lot. So yeah, obviously I will be paying for damages now. so let's just say I retire from session, I will be paying for that damage which I've done to the car. I will be paying for that. So yeah, obviously starting from next round onwards, I'll just cut to Q3. So this round I'm gonna get like no resource points because I'm not gonna do practice, but or like qualifying, not Q3. Sorry, because I'm not car for that. But that is something that I'm gonna have to get used to. The handling model is stupidly different to the point that I don't think I'm gonna get used to it within the next week. So yeah, you guys get to see me suffer for a week. Nah, hopefully by Monaco I should be used to it, because that's probably my best track in comparison to the AI, but then again it is most players' track compared to the AI. Yeah, I don't know, just driving a good car from last year compared to a not so good car from this year, it's so weird. I don't know, it's just something I'm not used to. So yeah, I just get to simulate both practice 2 and 3, get resource points from it, and Mick Schumacher will also bring in resource points, which is also nice. The teammates actually do something now. They're not just there for Constructors' Championship only, and a fight in the drivers, obviously. But yeah, they actually give you R&D points now. And they improve the team acclaim. So that is something you have to look forward to. So yeah, obviously it just shows you how much you round up by the end of the weekend, and there you go. Obviously your teammate won't give you much, but he'll give you a lot in comparison to nothing. So after a couple of rounds, you'll find out that compared to last year's game, you're getting a lot more per weekend. So yeah, quality. Time for me to take off my jumper because I am boiling in this room. That's fun. Alright, so back to normal. Yeah. So, laughing and joking aside, this will come between Bahrain and Vietnam, if it doesn't fail. But I'm confident that it won't, because these other two, I'm not having enough resource points for a while. Yeah. Nothing much, to be honest. Just
Vietnam.
pain. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be able to do Vietnam for a while, whoever this is. Yeah. Eventually, when I get enough viewers, I will actually turn off text-to-speech, because otherwise I'll just have constant pain. And that's not something I want.
Guess who's back again.
Yeah. Yep, so quality. This is where everything comes together.
Hi, silly lie guy.
I mean, okay. I didn't know. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
I beat my wife.
Oh my god. Bro, you're not funny. Like, honestly, stop. That's not cool, man. I know you actually don't, because you're like my age, so you won't have a wife, but genuinely stop, man. That's not cool. That is not
I beat
cool.
my wife. I beat my wife.
Yeah, look, bro, you're not funny in any sense of the word. Hey, look, I'm actually just gonna have to turn off text-to-speech. Like, you're not being... Yeah, watch. Like, you're just being an idiot at this point, lad. Oh. Yeah, well, nah, Lucas. Yeah, shocked.
Your stream's dead.
Yeah, I know it is. And what? Alright, so apparently you can't use overtake mode in quali. Fun!
Emoji happy tears, 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 emoji happy skipping the rest. I am sorry I had to do it.
Alright, it's fine, bro. Just don't do it again, bro. Again, I will have 3 runs in this session.
ILL try.
I must have fuel. Jeez. This car guzzles fuel as we almost die.
Like the vid for twerking vids.
Oh my god. Lucas lad, stop please. So yeah, obviously I'm not expecting to be anywhere near anyone at this point. Yeah. Especially on my first run with a lot of mistakes and someone being an absolute knobhead. Yeah, I'm gonna just run this up, to be fair. 'Cause who cares? Yeah. So, Nick DeFreeze 1.5 off pole. I'm 2.5 off my own teammate. Oh, that just shows how slow I am in comparison to Nick. At the beginning of the season, obviously I will be rusty. So yeah, don't expect podiums from me until Monaco. Don't expect much except from points. Everywhere else, don't expect anything until end of season. Yeah.
That looked bad. Are you alright?
This is just gonna be a meme season, isn't it? Yeah, that's true. Lucas read my first run, I get an scared. Yep. Yeah, screw you, Lucas. Yeah, literally nothing. No, I'm gonna just pull up someone's shut up video. Screw it. I'm gonna be a spec and look up F1 2020 setup. F1 2020 setup Australia. No, I want Australia, not Austria. Oh, TRL Limitless. What's wrong with me? A lot to learn. Yeah, again, I'm not expecting much from me at all at the beginning of this season.
Right, I'll get these changes made.
Shut up, big man. Alright, so TRL Limitless does everything in depth now. Fair enough, he actually teaches you how to do the lap. Doesn't just expect you to know. Fair enough to him. He's actually teaching us now. Alright, so 4.9 wings.
Okay, the circuit is clear at the moment. We're good to go.
4.9 or 4.7? Okay, make up your mind. 4.9, 50, 60. Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. That should be like 50. That's like 60 at max. Yeah, again, he does this. Yeah, I'm just a spec at this point, so I low-key just need a setup that is reliably quick. Because it's from a YouTuber, I can totally trust it. I'm not going to spin out at all in this first session. 9, 2 and 4. Okay, so yeah, those last two are very reminiscent of last year's setup. The other one's absolutely everywhere. Nothing like F1 2019. Alright, so last time, I mean, yeah, okay, I can feel the snap with grip when I actually turn in this time. There's not that much oversteer when I'm controlling it. When I'm controlling it. Which isn't often, by the way. As you just saw. Terrible humour, turn 1, actually hitting the apex, again getting oversteer. First run doesn't matter, third run's what matters. I'm just getting used to the car. I literally skip practice, because, you know, I'm an idiot. Don't touch that inside curb. Pro tip number 1. Pro tip number 2, don't expect much from a terrible car. Somehow this car is better than Williams, somehow I doubt that. Like, they've done Williams dirty if this is better than Williams. That's what I'm saying, they have done Williams dirty if this is better than Williams. Like, yeah, you spin in this car.
Be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
Ah, well, no. Now let's finish the lap. Yeah, the front wing needed to be changed. There's no reason not to break it anymore. Yep, that's my mentality. It's broken, let's break it more. And let's see the team in their overalls. That looks nice. That low-key looks nice, except from the green. I messed up on the green. I probably should make that like a dark blue, navy blue or something. But hey-oh, it works. For now. Season 2 it all changes. Don't expect anything to stay the same. Season 2 we might as well run a completely different team. The name's probably gotta change. The look of the car's probably gotta change. Everything's gotta change.
Car repairs have set us back a little.
Nah. Alright, and straight back out on a flying lap. The only one where I'll actually drive out is the last lap. Why, you may ask? I don't know. Why not? Yeah, obviously I still haven't set a lap. I obviously do want to check what lap time I'm chasing, because I don't care about where DeFreeze is at this point. 21.9. So I'm aiming for like maybe a 22 in this run. Because why the hell not? If you aim short, you can never miss. Except if you hit it longer, then you're missing, but in a good way. So yeah, I need to be less aggressive out of turn 2. Looks like he can touch that inside curb. But I did that corner way too leniently. I need to tense down on the Alpha Tauri. Tauri, who cares? And again we're spinning out of there. I know we're spin all the racing, but it doesn't mean I have to spin every single time out of that chicane. Come on. Alright, this time I'll finish the lap, just because there's no front wing damage and I only lost maybe 3-4 seconds from that spin. I'm really scared of just actually attacking any corner at this point. Yeah, I'm genuinely scared of attacking corners, because, you know, I chuck it in, I'm gonna die. It's so sad the lap times I'm actually putting in. It's actually just funny that I actually think I have a chance of doing anything this season except from finishing on the back row.
Our best lap so far is a 1:26.7.
Yeah, again, this is basically just practice for me. This is just practice.
Standing by.
I don't know what the hell a quali is. The pace is nowhere. The grip on the rear end is nowhere. The grip on the front end is nowhere. The only thing we have is power. But that's not gonna matter if I keep on doing this. I'll probably get away with running a hot lap. Nice. Oh, and I didn't even change the tyres, for fuck's sake. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be down until the spinning area because I didn't change the tyres because I'm special. I don't have time for a second run. Screw you, Grosjean. So yeah, here's some tips and tricks for Australia. You'd think, oh no, Kieran, you've invalidated your lap. Whatever shall you do? Nothing. Unless they change it for this year, at which point, dang it. But hopefully they shouldn't have, and yeah, because there was no reason to change it. So yeah, hopefully in the actual race I will actually pace with the engine upgrades, which the car has installed automatically. Yeah, again, I'm gonna just let Roman go through, because I'm gonna fall further behind him. The longer I wait, the more I'll fall behind, so yeah, it makes sense to let him go now, rather than have him try and overtake me into like turn 1 or turn 2 or turn 3 in my run. So yeah, hopefully this time we're not gonna spin anywhere. First time we haven't kept up to the team name. So yeah, we're already a 10th up as we attack turn 3. Again, we were 2 tenths down on the AlphaTauri. Now we're basically nothing down on the AlphaTauri. We've actually pushed. I attacked the apex. Again, that was slower. Why am I not shocked? If anything, I'm just helping out K-Mag, who's probably just got to try and send one to my inside to here, where I'm going to try my absolute hardest to not lose the rear end, like an absolute madman. Doesn't matter if Magnussen passes me, because my only hope and dream is to not bin the car on this lap. Like an absolute idiot. Little bit of spin on exit, and down to line. I'm gonna finish last in quali by about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 tenths. Maybe like 7 tenths down on the Williams. That's okay because I'm a bot. And I set the expectations too high for quali. I didn't expect to get out of Q1. Yeah. 9 tenths down on the Sweat Lords. As you can see, Nicholas Latifi's an absolute sweat. I don't know. I'm lowering the AI to 106 for the race.
Bad luck today. That must be incredibly disappointing. You scraped the walls a few times. Were you... Why do you think you weren't as... Appreciate your time.
I literally just sped run. I literally looked at the answers and was like, yep, cool. So who cares about actually answering, honestly? Who do you think I am? Someone who cares? Oh yeah, it says Q3 because, you know, I would end out at Q3. Yeah, that's not that bad. 28% combined acclaim boost. It should mean by not too long, the car should be decent. Because the Acclaim will be decent, which means everything else will be decent. And I don't want Lewis Hamilton because he has too much Acclaim. Like what I'm saying, like, the young drivers who have talent should have the highest Acclaim compared to the old drivers who do nothing. Like Grosjean, Magnussen, you know. Because those guys, they're who get the Acclaim. Like the Verstappens, the Norrises of the grid, they are the ones who get all the Acclaim.
Not quite where we'd want to be on the grid, but chin up, it's not the end of the world.
Oh, shut up, Jeff. Well, I'm gonna run 105. Fuck it. Language? No. 105? Because who cares? Just how many fucks I don't give. 0 fucks given. I don't care about my own life. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just leave Crofty.
It's finally time once again to begin what promises to be another thrilling season of Formula One action. Pre-season times, subject of so much discussion in recent weeks, mean nothing now, as the cars line up to battle it out for points once again. So let's get this season underway. Welcome to the Australian Grand Prix. We're a stone's throw from the enormous Port Phillip Bay for today's race at the 3.3-mile Albert Park circuit. It's a bumpy racing surface here, and the 16 corners could prove especially difficult in the wet conditions. Watch out for a safety car at some point during the Grand Prix. Can Mercedes start with victory in their bid to win a 7th consecutive Constructors' title? Could Ferrari or Red Bull establish an advantage early on? And with 22 cars on the grid, how quickly can the new team find their footing? Well, it's great to be back, Anthony Davidson. We've got a lot to talk about this year.
That's right, Crofty. It felt like a long winter, but it's good to finally be back. I have to think the usual suspects will battle it out at the front, but there are always going to be some teething problems early on in the season, so whoever can keep on top of their issues will have the advantage today.
As I mentioned earlier, we're up to 11 teams this season, with a new entry run by, well, of all things, an owner-driver. That's something we haven't seen in this sport since Hector Raback over 4 decades ago. So how are they looking so far?
Ever since their participation was announced, there were questions being asked about whether an outfit like this could survive, and certainly it's proving to be a trial by fire so far. Let's hope they can continue to draw in investment and find a little more pace as well.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday puts him on pole, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Verstappen, Alexander Albon, and Sainz, Norris, Ricciardo, Raikkonen, and Esteban Ocon, Vettel, Giovinazzi, Sergio Perez, and Stroll, Grosjean, Gasly, Kevin Magnussen, and Nick de Vries, Kvyat, Russell, Latifi, and Lucky. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
Black screen of death has entered the room. I don't know why it's doing this. I don't know if it's because I pressed X at like the worst time possible or what. Don't tell me the game crashed. Don't tell me the game crashes because I pressed X. No. If okay.
Back row of the grid. Not a great start to the season, so let's try and improve our position over the course of the race.
No. You're not my dad, Jeff, so shut up, big man. See, our logic would dictate I run higher wings, but my idiocy dictates we run higher wings. Yeah, again, I'm probably gonna start with... Okay, no, I had it. Okay, so this car is very oversteery. Other than the oversteer, I had it. Sure, I'm having to counter steer every single corner. What is this? I know the setup isn't necessarily the best for Oversteer, but come on. It's like I'm getting Oversteer every single time I upshift. What is this? I know it's heavy rain and we're running into it, but come on now. Yep, so terrible start to the new season, to say the absolute least. Honestly, just terrible. Oh, second person.
Use your overtake button.
Oh, well, nah, that's not what I'm doing. Yeah, hello second person, who probably accidentally clicked on this video without knowing what the hell it was. This is me struggling in heavy rain conditions on inters. Or as I like to call it, torture. Like, I'm running 7.9 wings, that's not that bad. It's like I'm running an oversteer AF setup. So the car just likes to oversteer. It's just terrible. There's no front end grip to tuck it in, and then there's no rear end grip to plant the power that we have. It honestly just is something else. Alright. So I ran out of the ERS deployment. Yeah, well, I'm gonna be honest there, lads, I don't exactly care. There, yeah. Again, we clawed a little bit of time back, just to lose it probably. But no matter what I do, I'm just gonna hit oversteer at the exit every single corner.
Forecasts suggest the rain is going to be lightening up over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. You should start finding more grip as we clear the standing water.
No, Jeff is actually giving me info now about like this situation. Before you just say rain to ease up in 10-15 minutes, now he actually gives us info on it. Big man's been updated. First time since like who knows when. Jeff just said it. Jeff deserves a big update. As always, I have no pace in the wet or in the dry. And somehow that's not corner cutting. Somehow, don't ask me how. Because I'll have less of a clue than the FIA. Or as I like to call it, Ferrari International Agency. As you can see, Charles Leclerc saying permanent fastest lap after fastest lap after fastest lap after fastest lap. Clearly shows that I'm not wrong here. And my lack of grip does the same. Shows that these conditions are terrible.
Gap to teammate ahead is 7.4 seconds.
Like, yeah, after 3 laps I was 17% on the race. Like, it's because the first lap I just had it oversteer. Now I'm controlling it to the point that I'm only minorly getting it, but that's because I already have the wear, which only exacerbates it. It means I genuinely just can't apply power out of corners now. Otherwise I just get into a half spin. Right, so for this first race I'm just hoping to finish it, to be honest. I'm just a... I speak too soon. I speak too soon. I'm hoping to finish this one. Spins. What am I? Yeah, so apparently this is version 1.00. You get black spins of death every half a second. Welcome to F1 2020.
O'Neil.
Yeah, O'Neil, yeah. Leave me alone, bro. I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy about this in any sense of the word.
Okay, new season, and we're starting at the back. Let's see if we can do better in the race.
Alright, see, this is a more positive outlook, so I'm gonna have a more positive outlook on the race. So I'm gonna do what I was planning on doing. So there's a lot more, so yeah, saying like 13k red is like optimal. Nope. Nope. This traction decides, nah mate, you're not accelerating into this corner. Alright, yeah. Does this idiot not see me? This isn't 2010. You actually have usable mirrors, like. So yeah. How was that contact? Can someone explain that? Can someone actually explain how that's contact? Am I just blind? Did I... was it tire face to tire face? Yeah, okay, so it was tire face to tire face. Fair enough, lad. That was actually my fault for once. I mean, but if anything, it's karma for him hitting me out on turn 1. Alright. No more restarts after that one. Alright. I've shown that there is factual evidence that it gets drier over time. So I just need to survive. I just need to not merge the rear tyres by not being an idiot. Why didn't I think of that? Yeah, well, the new setup should help. And I'm honestly just gonna put no fuel in the car. At work and run lean, so I have less revs out of corners.